Welcome back to Cybersea of Galilee DSMME during this incredibly grace-filled time of the penitential season known as Lent. And remember, Lent means springtime, and we're beginning to get some of it here in Ann Arbor, and I'm sure that you are too, wherever you are living. But today I wanted to point out the cross that St. Dominic is holding. St. Dominic was a priest in the church. St. Dominic was a monk. He was a canon regular. And so when he founded the Dominicans, as we came to be known, which, as you remember, on his feast day, he didn't want us to be called that. He wanted us to be called sons of Mary and daughters of Mary. So we are Dominican sisters of Mary in honor of St. Dominic and what he would want us to be called. And of course, we finished it with Mother of the Eucharist, which he would love too. But he is carrying the cross because all the saints did. And so they remind us that we too must pick up our crosses. Now, what was some of Dominic's crosses? We could go into many that we're aware of and probably a ton that we have no clue of. But one of St. Dominic's crosses was that he had a burning fire inside his heart. And this is epitomized by the fact that the dog, which is always at the feet of Dominic, and there's many reasons for that, which I told you on his feast day, he's carrying that torch. So that fire is not only in the heart of Dominic, it's to be carried around the world because it is a fire of a desire for, a zeal for souls, meaning to bring truth to souls. That's going to always cost you the cross. If you speak in the middle of a crowd when someone is speaking untruth and you correct it or you just add truth and you do it the best way that you can, someone's not going to like that. You grew up with this. You remember playing with friends your age as a young child, and somebody wanted to be mean or start some story about another person. And did you have the courage then? Do you have the courage now to right the wrong with truth? That's a huge cross. And Dominic is carrying also in his arm, as you can see, the letters of St. Paul and the Gospel of St. Matthew. And so we're looking at saints carrying the words of saints because they're carrying the staff of the cross. In the cross is our redemption, and we can't wiggle away from it. And it depends on us, and each one of us makes this separate decision. How will I carry my crosses? Will I drag them? Will I try to disappear from them? Will I lose them? Will I throw them on somebody else? Or will I, as St. Dominic is, carry my cross as Christ carried his? On this Lenten day, let us thank God for the graces that he gives us by our baptismal vows to really pick up our crosses and carry them with Christ and through his merciful love. God bless.